I said, it's your day in Jesus' name. I want you to go back with me to the book of 1 Peter chapter 2. 1 Peter chapter 2. Let's go back to 1 Peter chapter 2. We are going to read verse 9. 1 Peter chapter 2. Let's read verse 9 and 10. 1 Peter 2, 9 and 10. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. Once you are not a people, but now you are the what? The people of God. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Last week I spoke on the topic, born for a purpose, saved for a reason. And I told you by the grace of God that you have a status. What is your first status? You are a what? A chosen generation. Verse 9. He said, but you are a chosen generation. He said, you are a peculiar people. He called you a royal priesthood, a holy nation, and a people belonging to God. I emphasized verse 10 last week. I said, once you are not a people, you didn't have identity. But because you have God, you have a relationship with God, you now have an identity. You are a people of God. By the reason of your relationship with God, you are now a special person. Can you help me tell the person that is with you? I said, because of Jesus in you, you are not ordinary. But do you know that the purpose of your life is far greater than your own personal fulfillment, your peace of mind, or even your happiness? It is far greater than your family or your career. It's greater than your dreams. It's greater than your ambitions. Church, if you want to know why you are placed here, why you are here in this world, in such a time like this, you need to go back to God. I don't want to waste your time, and that's why I'm quickly going to this message straight away. I told you the last time that before you were born, the fact that you were born to your family was orchestrated by God. While you were in your mother's womb, God knows you. While you are in the inner part, He calls you forth. He knew before the foundation of the world that somebody like you will be in Liverpool in such a time like this. Do you know it's not an accident that you are here seated in Pentecost Cottonian Baptist Church? He knows it. Mama Barbara's husband of blessed memory, there was years in this church when the church was dwindling and people were not many, and one Sunday morning he rose up and declared to the church that I see this church becoming a place where people will fill in without us doing burial or marriage. And those periods were the time that they were less than 20. But he knew in the spirit he could feel it, because revelation is far above speculation. He wasn't speculating, but by revelation, he said, a day is coming, this building will be filled up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's history today. Therefore, I want to tell you that your being here is not an accident. God knows about it. He knows where He's taking you to, and whether the enemy likes it or not, you will get there. Most of the time, we forget that there is a purpose that predates your conception. It's not an accident that you are born a woman. It's not an accident that you are born a man. But church, do you know one thing? You may not have a boy. You may have 20,000 boys. Hillary Clinton, she's a lady. a lady of valor. It's not about your sex. It's about purpose. Now, what I want you to know is the fact that God has a purpose. He has something in mind for creating somebody like you. Do you know that every man is unique? And that is why these fingertips, you know your finger. When you take this fingerprints they are doing, is so unique that your fingerprint can never match another person's fingerprint. It tells you how unique you are. Come on, if nobody celebrates you, celebrate yourself. The search for purpose of life has pursued so many people for thousands of years. That is because we typically begin at the wrong starting point ourselves. We ask self-centered questions like, what do I want to be? What should I do with my life? What are my goals? What are my ambitions? What are my dreams for my life? See, church, what I'm saying is this: so many times I see people, when we talk about God, you are born for a purpose. All they are thinking about is, what do I want to be? It's not about what you want to be. It's about what God created you to be. Somebody's not getting me. Do you know that every child, by the grace of God, God has given me 3 children. And I discovered that each time I look at the 3 of them, they are quite different. My second daughter, for almost 2 years, it took me time to look at this guy and say, God, I've prayed. I don't want a child with disability. I don't want a dense child. Because my daughter will sit quietly like this. She will not talk. Saying, God, where is this one coming from? She's quiet. But I begin to discover now that there is nothing quiet in her. I discover now that she talks. Even the teachers are. There was a time the teacher invited myself and my wife and said, we are thinking your daughter may need a special education. And by faith I said, no, she doesn't need special education. She just look like her mother. She doesn't need special education. You know, a child that is good is for the one that is bad is for the bad. I said, she just look like her mother. Don't worry, she doesn't need anything. But now the teachers are so surprised that they're saying, hey, the way Angie talks now. But there is one, Gloria, the last one. From day one, even when she doesn't know you, she wants to go out with you. She doesn't worry. When I'm going to say bye-bye, pastor, when I come back, oh, you're welcome. And God is telling me, for each of these children, I designed them. I have a purpose for them. Don't compare one with another. Church, can I tell you something? It doesn't matter if your mate is running. Who tells you that your mate is not going to die before you? God may only be keeping your own glory. I did it so that you can have the longevity of life. It's not about another person. It's about the plans He has for you. I know the thought I have towards you. Thought of good, not of evil. Let them shine. When your time comes, you will shine. So stop saying, what do I want to be? Rather ask, what does He want me to be? Because you are born for a purpose. You are created and saved for a reason. Can I say something to you, church? Do you know we have different kind of cars? But all these cars, they are designed for different reasons. I remember when I wanted to buy my first car 10 years ago. You know, after my marriage, I got married 10 years ago. By January 29, it's going to be 10 years that I got married. And when people are giving me money for my wedding, I told my wife, hey, young lady, all this money they are giving us, we are not going to spend it. So as people are saying, Pastor, congratulations, happy preparation, as they bring gift, my church members, I was keeping it.